With the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan, the existence of a minuscule but important community in the country is in danger. But it has also brought a little-known community to public attention, the Afghan Sikhs. Questions are raised about the safety of Afghan Sikhs and how they would even risk death to flee the country. We explain who the Afghan Sikhs are. Sikhism in Afghanistan is limited to a small population, primarily in major cities, with the largest number of Afghan Sikhs living in Jalalabad, Ghazni, Kabul, and to a lesser extent in Kandahar. Contrary to the common assumption that Sikhs in Afghanistan are recent immigrants of Indian origin, the Sikh community is in fact indigenous to the country and has a long and deep-rooted history in the region. Afghan Sikhs are ethnically Pashtun, Hindkowan or Punjabi and speak Hindko, Pashto, Punjabi and Dari. The population of Afghan Sikhs in Afghanistan has dwindled since the Afghan wars began. According to reports, only about 700 Sikhs remained in Afghanistan in 2020. The truth is that the Afghan Sikhs are indeed a small community, but they are well established. This group has maintained a presence in Afghanistan for more than 500 years. Historian Indrajit Singh, in his book Afghan Hindus and Sikhs, History of 1,000 Years, suggested that the history of Sikhism in Afghanistan began with the founder of the Sikh religion, Guru Nanak, who is known to have visited the region sometime in the 15th century. Afghan Sikhs encountered widespread persecution, struggled with prejudice, and faced an uphill task to preserve their culture and religious traditions since the 80s. This community has been persecuted for decades. In the past, they were pushed to convert to Islam and have faced threats in some form or the other over the years. The 2018 Jalalabad attack, orchestrated by terror organization IS, had killed 19 Sikhs, while a bombing of the Har Rai Sahib Gurdwara in 2020 led to the death of 25 community members. Due to the verbal and physical abuse in public places, Sikhs have been hesitant to leave their homes. The first major exodus of the Afghan Sikhs happened during the reign of Amir Abdur Rahman Khan in the late 19th century. He is known to have judicially executed close to 1 lakh people. Several Sikhs emigrated during this period, but it was in 1992, when the Mujahideen took over Afghanistan, that the most extensive exodus of the Sikhs started. It was in this year that almost 65,000 Sikhs and Hindus fled Afghanistan. The size of the Sikh minority in the war-torn country has dwindled drastically over the past few decades, with hardly any community members inhabiting the country today. With the coming of the Taliban to power for a second time, a cloud of darkness looms over the country, with Afghan Sikhs finding themselves out of place under Islamist rule. 77 Sikhs have been evacuated so far, as India continues evacuation of Hindus and Sikhs from Afghanistan. 3 holy sarups, the physical copies of the Guru Granth Sahib, which is the holy book in Sikhism, have also been transported to India. With the coming of the Taliban, several citizens find themselves at crossroads under Islamist rule. So do Afghan Sikhs.